Hello, welcome back. I've brought in this hornbeam to give it a, I'm going to defoliate it. As you can see, the branches of the leaves are getting pretty big on it now. I chopped it all back. It was last year, repotted it. It was just nursery stock tree. You can see where it was planted during the nursery pot. So it has a nice root spread at the bottom. It's supposed to be a dwarf hornbeam, but as you can see, it doesn't look very dwarf with them leaves. But I would say it's just been grown really strongly, and there's not a lot of ramification yet, so hence the big leaves. So I'm going to defoliate it. There's a little bit of wire I put on it just to spread the branches out, so I'll take that off, and then we will leave it and see how it gets on. So we'll get started on that. I was asked about these scissors, where did I get them and what make is on them. There's actually no make on them, they're stainless steel, and they're great for this kind of job. Because of the spring loaded, they're kind of light, very light sprung, so to make easy work of doing jobs like this one isn't too bad. There's not that many leaves on it, but when you've got trees with a lot of leaves, they're very handy. I got these in TK Maxx over here. I have seen them in some garden centres, so one's similar to them, so you can probably get them in most garden centres, something like them. You can get ones, I got ones like these on Amazon. They're cheaper make. These were only like €7. These were €20. These are actually a curved set. You can see the blade is slightly curved, but again they're spring loaded, so they're handy for doing, and they've got nice fine points on them, so they're good for getting in amongst the trees. I did do some work on my other hornbeam not so long ago, and that's grown really well. It's got a lot more ramification now on it. Probably need to do a bit of thinning out of the leaves on it as well, because the leaves are crowding out the leaves. You know, they grow so much, and they can send out buds, or a lot of buds from the same area, and you end up with them kind of overlapping and lying on top of each other, so then the underneath leaves then die off. So I need to probably go and have a look at that one over the next couple of weeks and just take out some of the bigger top leaves, let a bit of light into the bottom ones. Nearly there now. Let's couple up here. Okay, so I'll just check the wire now and see, has it done its job? They're all in the slot. You can unwind this is aluminium wire, so you can unwind it and straighten out and reuse it, which I do a lot of the time. But just sometimes when it's on a deciduous tree like this, it's just easier to cut it off, because you can have a tendency to break the branch sometimes if you're not careful. So we just snip it off like this. So there's no chance of breaking the branch by bending the wire the wrong way or something. Wired this into this tree, into this pot, with this bright green aluminium wire. It was given to me. It was supposed to be, they got it for me because they thought it was going to be green, so I'd be able to wire my trees and you wouldn't see it as much, but it's pretty luminous, as you can see. But I put it on the top there because as soon as I feel the tree is in it, I'll be able to cut it out. I can see it easy, and it reminds me to keep checking the tree when I see it, so I can take it off. Okay, so you can see there's lots and lots of buds all over the branches. I just want to check now, is there any, I want to prune back a bit. We'll probably prune all these back a small bit to get them to ramify out a bit. Frontways, well, it could be that, or it could be this. Probably this. And the problem I have is this branch here is directly in front of this one. I don't know if that's a big issue or not. I could take this branch out actually, leaving this as the main trunk. Maybe I'll do that. You can see there, just from the side view, you can see this branch here is, and the main trunk is there. So you can see there, they're kind of growing one in front of the other. So I'm going to take that one back to here, leave a bit of room for die back, and then I'll have this branch coming out the front a bit. Just got a few dead stumps there. I can take that out there. One up here, I'll take off. This branch here, could do with this branch thickening up a bit, so I'm going to leave that a bit long just to help thicken that up for now. This one back here we can reduce. I'll reduce them right back to there. Take off that dead bit. That's stuff there. This one here, I'm going to take right back to there. This one, take back to there. Let's take the tips off them ones. No. Is there anything else I want to remove? I do have these two here coming from the same spot on the side of the trunk, but this side of the trunk is very heavy anyway, so these coming out and thickening up might just kind of equalize it a little bit, so I'm not too worried about that. This branch I will probably, once it starts thickening up, try and get, there's a bud there, hopefully that will come out now. We'll try and get that thickened up a bit. This one here does cross in front of this one behind it, but I don't want to take this one off because then the tree is very two-dimensional. So I think I'm just going to leave it and let it kind of all grow out as is. Yeah, I think that's okay. So that's just a short little video on nice little hornbeam. So it's in a little blue pot. Don't know why I put it in the blue pot. I think it was the only kind of shallowish pot I had at the time, but it's got plenty of room to grow and spread its roots. Try and get a bit more of a radial root base, because like that it's all very two-dimensional. That's why I wired these branches out, just because they were all standing up straight like a flat plane. So at least that's going that way, and now hopefully I can get some growing out the back as well. Okay, so we'll go and put that back on the bench, and we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.